Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. Got a wholesome story for you today. Something great for 2019. Comes out of Arkansas, happened on August 3rd. 4 boys, age 15 and 16, they just finished football practice. It's the beginning of the year. You know what that means. You know what you got to go do. Time to go fundraise. Now, my day, we sold chocolate bars, I guess. Today's a little different. They're selling some kind of discount card. And they start going door to door, you know. They're taking turns as they go because it's embarrassing at 16 or 15. And just like any good wholesome story, there's a scene with a dog. They're walking along, a big black dog comes out. They dive in the back of a pickup truck because they're terrified of it. Owner comes out. It's like, dog's actually friendly. And they get out and play with it, and then they go up to the house. Then they walk next door, and before they can even get up to the door, a woman comes out with a chrome-plated revolver, sticks it in their face, tells them to lay on the ground, starts yelling, cussing at them, demanding to see their IDs. She had already called the cops and informed them that there were suspicious people in the neighborhood. And when she did that, she told them that she saw them going up to a house and that all of the males were African American, and I know this residence to be white, quote. So she's laying there. Cops show up a few minutes later. Luckily, one of the cops is a school resource officer who recognizes the kids. He's like, y'all can go wait by my squad car. And they talk to her about what happened. And then this weird thing happened. She called them over, back over, and you would expect this to be the point where she apologizes. No, she lectures them about horseplay and says that if you're going to be out selling cards, you need to be men about it, quote. Man, that is some Dred Scott stuff right there. If you're not familiar with that case, it's got a very infamous passage in it. In this case, it says that black people are of an inferior order and altogether unfit to associate with the white race, either in social or political relations, and so far inferior that they had no rights which the white man was bound to respect. Very old case, but as we can see, it still rings true. That thought process is still in people's minds. Why did she call the cops? 4 black males approaching a white residence. It's not like they could be socially associating. Too inferior for that. And then after laying them on the ground, pointing a firearm at children, out doing one of the most wholesome activities in America, she has the nerve to lecture them. Because, well, I mean, they don't have any real rights. They need that white paternal thing to kick in and tell them how they should behave. I guess playing with the dog is too much. We say this all the time, it's 2019. How could this happen? But we have to say it every day. Because it's 2019, maybe where you are, maybe where I am, but in a lot of places, it's still 1860. Now, so the follow-up, what happened here? What happened after this? It's been a few days. The woman accused of this, and this is all alleged, has not been convicted, is Jerry Kelly, age 46. The sheriff did not hold back with the charges. There were some rumors initially that she was getting preferential treatment because she was able to come back and take her mugshot at a later date. I'm judging by the fact that the department charged her with 4 counts of aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and endangering the welfare of a minor. They probably aren't showing much preferential treatment. Why did people believe she was going to get preferential treatment? Because she used to be employed by a law enforcement agency and her husband is a jail administrator. That also fits pretty well with 2019. So, here we are, moving into the new school year, and this is what we've got to look forward to. We can talk about how much it has changed, And it's easy for people that look like me to say that. But 4 teenage boys had a revolver shoved in their face because they were fundraising for football in a white neighborhood. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.